Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and stay tuned by clicking the bell icon. Brian Justin Crum. The openly gay singer's journey from America's Got Talent to Jesus Christ's superstar. Brian Justin Crum first captured global attention in 2016 when he stunned audiences with his soaring voice and raw emotion on America's Got Talent. Nearly a decade later, the San Diego native is still turning heads, this time on some of the world's most iconic stages, and with an evolving artistic identity rooted in storytelling, authenticity, and rediscovery. Fresh off a life-changing performance in the Hollywood Bowl's electrifying production of Jesus Christ Superstar, Crum is returning to his theatrical roots with renewed clarity. Sharing the stage with heavyweights like Cynthia Erivo, Adam Lambert, Philippa Soo, Josh Gad, and Raul Esparza, Crum says the experience was not only professionally validating, but deeply personal. "It was a really full experience," Crum told the Bay Area Reporter in a recent phone interview. "I can't believe we pulled it off." Though initially invited to audition for a different role, Crum was ultimately cast as Annis, a key antagonist in the Andrew Lloyd Webber rock opera. "My agent submitted me, and I'd worked with the director Sergio Trujillo and musical director Stephen Oramus years ago," Crum explained. "I sent in a tape and was told I was their first choice for Annis." While the reunion with Adam Lambert, his childhood friend from San Diego and former voice class peer, was meaningful, it was meeting Broadway legends like Erivo and Soo that left a lasting impression. "I stepped away from doing theater about 10 years ago, so it was amazing to work with theater people again," he said. "I've always admired Raul Esparza and Josh Gad, and hearing Cynthia sing Gethsemane during our Sitz probe. Sitting on the floor of Walt Disney Concert Hall with a 40-piece orchestra, that was a religious experience, no pun intended." Despite being billed as a concert version, the Jesus Christ Superstar staging was anything but low-key. "We had about 12 days to learn all the music, the blocking, and choreography," he said. "People were being pulled out of rehearsal for wig fittings. It was hectic and all hands on deck." For Crum, the project marked a return not only to theater, but to his artistic foundation. Since he was 5 years old, he's been singing, first as a technically precise vocalist, and later as an emotionally driven performer. He credits Next to Normal, one of his past Broadway credits, with shifting his focus from vocal technique to storytelling. "I used to be all about the technical side of singing," he shared. "But theater taught me it's about the emotion. Cynthia Erivo doesn't necessarily do a lot technically, she's just always telling the story. That's what matters. What do you want the audience to feel?" Crum's theatrical resume is packed with high-profile productions. Since age 17, he's earned credits in Wicked, Altar Boys, Grease, Next to Normal, Tarzan, The Addams Family, and the Queen musical We Will Rock You, where he had the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to perform alongside original Queen members Brian May and Roger Taylor. Still, for millions of fans, Crum's defining moment remains his haunting rendition of Radiohead's Creep on America's Got Talent. The performance left both the live audience and the judges stunned into silence, a moment Crum misread at first. "When I finished singing, it was dead silent," he recalled. "I thought I messed up, but then they lost their minds. I'll never forget that." Though he's grateful for the platform AGT gave him, Crum is candid about the reality of reality TV. "What you see on screen is very different from what it's like behind the scenes," he admitted. "After Creep, the show wanted me to keep doing those moody, emotional songs, even though I wanted to branch out." These days, Crum is leaning fully into cabaret and concert work, crafting intimate performances where he controls the repertoire and tone. On Thursday, August 28, he'll headline Broadway Night for Marin Jazz at the Lark Theater in Larkspur, a show that promises a return to theatrical storytelling through song. "I do what I do wherever I go," Crum said. "Whether it's 300 people or 18,000, it's about connection. I don't change my approach, I just go for it. Crum sees this moment in his career as a full circle return to his core. Jesus Christ Superstar was my first venture back into theater after a decade away. And I'm realizing this is where I shine, he said. Even when I'm singing pop music, I bring the theater approach to it. That's who I am. Crum plans to return to Provincetown, Massachusetts for a series of shows and is also developing several new creative projects. In this industry, you can't wait around for someone to hand you an opportunity, he said. If you want to make something happen, you have to do it yourself. From Broadway stages to TV stardom and back again, Brian Justin Crum's journey reflects the resilience and reinvention of an artist who refuses to be boxed in. Whether he's belting out show tunes, pop ballads, or rock anthems, one thing remains constant. He's always telling a story, and he's just getting started. If you like the video, don't forget to like, comment, and share.